Hi! Have you ever wanted to punch your monitor so badly that you have to get therapy? All from just one game called Rainbow Six Siege? No! Oh, fuck me, I did. I've spent more than 700 hours on this stupid, funny clown shooter game. Instead of developing my skills in game, I developed a brain tumor increasing in size with every match in Platinum where I get teammates dumber than Wally AI. Anyways, if you have any idea of what Siege is, you might already know that this game has some outstanding issues, which are digging this game's grave faster than your average person on Twitter having an opinion. Well, I'm here to tell you that this might finally change, and that Buggysoft, for the first time in 7 years, are finally making a good update which just might address most of the outstanding issues this game has. Besides just one little teeny tiny one, but I'll get to that later. If you have played the Siege in the past, well, 6 years or something, you might know that the rank system has never got a big change or really any change besides the color of platinum. Now you would think, well, it means it must be a good system if it worked so far, right? No, absolutely not. The current ranked experience is worse than going into a supermarket at the middle of Saturday. Some of the current issues with it are the whole MMR system is a joke, where if you win, you get at the start of the season around 150 MMR, and in context, to get one rank up, it's usually either 100 or 200 MMR. So, anyways, let's get back to it. So you get around 150 MMR for a win on the placement 10 matches. Then start at the 100 for a win, and gradually over the next like 30-40 matches get to a steady, guess how much? 40 MMR per win. Now this wouldn't be such an issue if the losses wouldn't deduct as much, if not even more MMR than a win. There is absolutely no way of decreasing how much MMR you get removed in a game. However, well, you play the game, half of the losses are not even things you could have changed due to matchmaking being horrible sometimes. Like, for example, I'm a freak stack with average level 130 to 150. KDs all around 1 and get two random teammates with KDs 0.3, maybe 0.4. And the enemies are a fucking full stack with one guy who has negative KD, if that even is possible, and the rest something around 2, which is crazy. Now tell me how much fun is playing that 60 times a season with no reward for trying out so much to rank up, but even worse, the game is trying to get you into a rank, to lock you in that rank, and you're just stuck there with no option of what to do. And this has been confirmed by developers, so I'm not ranting about some stupid ass Mandela effect. I don't fucking know. Alright, so these are a few core issues of the rank system. Well, now that we know the issue, let's see what Ubisoft has to offer. In Season 4, which is releasing in less than 2 months, they have promised a new ranked system where all the players start from copper, and from playing they rank up slowly, getting special rewards for every rank they get, something similar to how Apex Legends operates. Also, they promise that there will be ways to decrease the amount of MMR deducted per loss from how you play a match, and that the system will be more forgiving and be looser on the whole setting your rank based on your skill, which doesn't really correlate well. Oh look, it's actually addressing the quotations, which is a great thing. They've finally listened to the community and changed the things that made a lot of players leave Siege due to being just frustrating and unworthy. That's actually great. Another big issue the game has been experiencing is the community more toxic than Modern Warfare 2 lobby, which would be funny if If it weren't for having griefers which make you lose matches non-stop, and people saying the whole dictionary of racial slurs in the chat every 2 or 3 matches every time you kill them. The community sometimes is just getting out of hand, and when you're actually trying to play on a competitive level, it's getting too much and makes you just rage quit and uninstall the game. Now, at least the devs are finally starting to do something about it, with the whole reputation system which has started being implemented slowly in the past year, and in the next season it will be finally fully released. As it stands, it might work partially via the sanctions which make grafing or flaming your teammates harder, which is a good thing, but also I think that players will be more motivated to not go on a racist spree in the chat when there will be actual rewards and privileges for being a normal person. Sadly, this won't stop it all. But one thing I hope, which ties back in with the last point I made, is that the new rank system will take into consideration when matchmaking the new reputation system, which would make it so players who want to play seriously don't have to play with a whole circus on their team, resulting in players having more fun in matches and wanting to play more. Now, the last two things affected mostly the competitive stance of the game, with the reputation also affecting the general community. But one last thing which for now hasn't been addressed, that is also affecting the game in a big way, is the cheating problem. We all know that Siege has been having an awful cheating problem, even to the point I'm getting recommended on YouTube videos promoting cheats for the game. As for announcements, they made so far zero. They haven't really announced anything big about the changes to their anti-cheat, but we can at least hope that from this great start, they will start on focusing resources to this issue, even if it's made under the table and not announced. But so far, that's the only big problem Siege will continue having that isn't quite addressed. Now, on a better note, Season 4 is bringing something which will make a lot of players come back to the game, that being cross-progression system, where your data will sync across any platform you play, something that was really needed for a long time, and to be honest I don't know why it wasn't a feature already in the game, which will be really nice for a sizable chunk of the community. Lastly, there is one thing which will be absolutely loved by the whole player base, and that is the permanent discovery playlist, which is basically those special events like Golden Gun, or to be honest I forgot what the other ones were. That that kind of tells how rare they are. But something it is something which has been teased for some time, which will be great feature for anyone wanting to have some fun and chill, and for most casual players. In the end, I do think that this season marks a new beginning for the revival of Siege, with a lot of changes, which can make the player base be revived and lots of people coming back to the game, getting the game more active than the past years. Anyways, there's much else to say. Finally uploaded 2 times in a week, in a month, I think. Hopefully, if I get this edited fairly quickly. So that's something surprising for me. I don't know. I'm starting to like this format of videos. I've started making with the Edge Runners essay and now this. Now, I don't know if you like this. The community feedback on the last video was fairly great, so tell me in the comments if you like this, if I should make more videos and like this, and yeah, yada yada. Anyways, I'll keep it short and end it here. See ya, guys.